Oh, you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. Oh my gosh, we are in the studio today. We are in the studio today, and the muse, the creative juices, the flow. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Thanks for being here. Hope you're strapped in, because today is going to be a heck of a show. Let's go.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father
To 8.
and the creator of what is going to be the number one most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Wednesday. That's right. Today is Wednesday, aka CMA Day. That's right. Carter Myers Automotive Group, the most amazing automotive group on the planet. Today is Wednesday, aka CMA Day, and I am coming to you live, today is Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. That's right, Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. And what's crazy is today is the very first, and that's right, the very first and the very last time it'll ever be. First and last time it'll ever be August 6th, 2025. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible, and I do mean incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where I'm actually in studio today. It's been a while since we've done in-studio episode. The hair doesn't change from being all sleepy, but the angles do. This angle, maybe a little bit better. This angle, it's okay. This angle, not my best side. It's got the mic in the way, but good lighting. And then this angle here, that's where you can see all the fluff, right? But I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where we're actually in studio today for a couple reasons. One, it just feels good to be home. I've been on the road quite a bit over the last few weeks, last few months, really. So it felt good to be home. 2, I was up nice and early this morning. 3, I'm thinking about a new running path that will be in town, so I can do a fully produced show and then go for a nice little run before I head back to the house. We're actually getting some new office space, so I'm going to be building a new studio here in the next month, so that's interesting as well. And yesterday, we were in the middle of an incredible episode of Rise and Grind that I got a lot of messages about, even though it got cut short. Yesterday, hey, good morning, Scott Simons. Great to see you. Good morning, Bella. How you doing, Luis? Yesterday, we were in the middle of an incredible show, and then it got cut off. All three. I have 3 different wireless setups at my house. All 3 powered off at the exact same time. And when all 3 powered off at the exact same time, I was like, A, this is crazy. B, this is a spiritual attack, because the message that was being delivered was important. It was really important. And so for 3 different Wi-Fi systems to all turn off and shut down at the exact same time, I'm like, bro, we must be hitting a nerve. And this is just how the spiritual world works, bro. Anytime you're out doing something that might help relieve, might help impact positively a spirit or a soul, the enemy will come attack. So today, we're in studio. Today, we have full production. Today, we have a little bit of music. Today, we got some B-roll. Today, we got some clips. Today, we got multiple camera angles. So you chose a great day to join me here on Hashtag Rise and Grind. Now, for those of you that missed the show yesterday, I did share I shared a couple stories, but one of the stories that I shared was about my daughter, my oldest daughter. Her and I got the opportunity to hang out in Phoenix the other day. We got to do some shopping, so on and so forth. And it wasn't this, the way that you see it in the movies where, we haven't seen each other in years and all of a sudden it was just this amazing experience. It wasn't that. Ultimately, what it was we went shopping for a couple hours and then she got out of there as quick as she could. And it was a little bit awkward and a little bit uncomfortable, but ultimately at the end of that experience, she came and she gave me a hug. And on the hug, she held on just a little bit longer than you normally would, right? And so my relationship with my oldest daughter is messy. It's definitely messy. But as my guy T.M. Hyman said yesterday, that extra lingering hug was progress. There's progress. A step in the right direction. Maybe nothing grand, not this huge thing, but it was progress. And I was reminded through that of the verse, Luke 15:20, where it says, while he was still a long way off, his father caught sight of him and was filled with compassion. He ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. And this is a part of the Bible where they're telling the story of the prodigal son. The son forced his dad to give him an inheritance, and then he went off and he blew it, made every mistake you could possibly make. And when he came back, there was this air of celebration and forgiveness. And in that story and in the stories I shared yesterday, it was just a reminder to me and to you that relationships matter. And today is a new day where we have an opportunity to walk in grace, to live with intention, and to see ourselves and others the way God sees people. Because let's face it, we deserve grace. Not deserve. We have had times in our lives where we have needed grace and forgiveness, and to be able to give that to others is a powerful thing. So we talked about that a little bit yesterday. We talked about 3 things that we often lose sight of. Those of us that are driven individuals, those of us that are building our businesses, those of us that are building our brands, those of us that are going out and making an impact, those of us that are rising and grinding, we tend to lose sight of a couple powerful things that really, really matter. And 3 things that we lose sight of is 1, we lose sight of forgiveness, how important it is for not just the person that we forgive, but more importantly, how important it is for us. We can also lose sight of the power and importance of belonging, making sure that people feel like they are welcome and they are a part of something bigger. And we can lose sight of unconditional love. As leaders, we have to make tough decisions sometimes. As leaders, we have to do things like let people go and so on and so forth. And sometimes it can become all business, and we can lose sight of how much relationships matter. Now, also yesterday, we touched on the fact that some of you have been hurt by someone before, and maybe it was a friend or a coworker or a family member. And there was a Bible verse that says, Matthew 18:21 and 22, Peter came to Jesus and said, Lord, how often shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Because I'm fed up with this dude. Should I forgive him 7 times? And Jesus said, no. 7 times 70. 7 times 70. And ultimately, this isn't about math. It's about a mindset. It's not a limit of how many times or so on and so forth, but ultimately it's a lifestyle of forgiveness, a lifestyle of grace. It's choosing peace over pride. and choosing freedom over bitterness. Yesterday, we quoted the age-old adage, to not forgive is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So this morning, I'm going to challenge you to let it go and to set yourself free. Now, on that note, that's enough talk about this forgiveness thing. And we're going to talk more about the belonging side and how important that is. However, before we do, before we do, let's go. You guys know what we got to do on this show. Let's go. We got to do some dancing this morning. Come on. For those of you that are laying in bed, it's time for you to get your rear end up out of that bed. I'm telling you. For those of you that know and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes, you, to hit that share button. So listen, we're doing some dancing this morning. We're going to get our bodies in motion. An object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. So let's get moving. If you're out in the streets right now, no matter where you're, maybe you're in London, maybe you're around the world, maybe you're somewhere where it's already in the middle of the afternoon. I don't care. Just get out and start dancing. People will look at you like you're crazy, but it will shift your energy. It will get you into motion. If you're out on a run right now, I need you to step it up. Maybe you're lifting weights right now. You need more weight. Let's freaking go. If you're gonna do it, let's do it at the highest level. This is also the part of the show where I need you, I think I already said it, hit the share button. I did say that. I need you to also say good morning to me. Drop it in the comments. You say good morning to me and I'll say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up and I will say what's up back. All right? Luis Grafton Norris said in the UK, mid-late morning. That's right. You're in the UK. It's mid-late morning. Let's go. Do some dancing. People look at you like you're crazy. You drop it in the comments. You say good morning to me. I'm going to say good morning to you. Don Sankey, what's up, man? Good morning. Great to see you, sir. Renee Hayes, great to see you this morning. Luis, I already talked to you. You're over there in the UK. Rodney Rock Hatfield. Good morning, Rodney Rock Hatfield. Thanks for being here. Denny Rust is in the building. Great to see you, Denny Rust. Mr. Derek McLean is up in here this morning. Derek McLean is in the building. Mary Lynn Wilkin is up in here. Trisha Rue is in the building. Lisa Cook-Born, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She says she's trying to wake up this morning. Thanks for the motivation. Let's go. Get your rear end up out of bed. I'm telling you. Rich Pintrick is in the building this morning. Good morning, Rich Pintrick. I see Liza Myers Borges is in the building. Great to see you, Liza. Thank you for being here. Ivan Rice is in the building this morning. Sonia Merritt. Good morning, Sonia Merritt. Rodney Rock Hatfield. Did I already say good morning to you? We've got Tosh Queen up in here today. We've got Gerald Pimpleton is in the building. Did I say that right? Let me look. Gerald A. Pimpleton. I left out the A. I knew I missed something on there. He's in the building. Renee Hayes, thanks for being here. That's right. It looks like Liza is out on a run. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Liza, I'm running a new path today. We're switching it up. We are switching it up. Mike Strong is in the building this morning. Jessica Rice is in the building this morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't tell you how much fun it is hanging out with you in the mornings. I can't tell you how much better my life is when I'm doing this show. We have had seasons off and on. We did, 1,000 episodes, then we took a break. We did 500 episodes, then we took a break. We tried different times and I'm just telling you, dude, we have been doing this for 5 weeks. We've been back for 5 weeks. It's awesome not having like the pressure of having to do a full production show, but it's really fun doing a full production show when it works. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have to do a full production show when I'm on the road in different time zones and you guys will still rock with me, and then I can do full production shows every once in a while, like it's like the perfect blend. But dude, we got to do 5:30 a.m., man. I tried doing later in the day and I just felt like a freaking slouch. like lazy, bro. There's something powerful about waking up at 3:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are like, 3:30. All right, now this dude's a lunatic. All right, so check it out. If you haven't, tag a friend, hit the share button. Let's shift to belonging. We are talking about how relationships matter, and we're talking about how sometimes when we get busy in the day-to-day grind, we forget how powerful forgiveness, belonging, and unconditional love can be to the human experience. So let's talk about this belonging component to this. You see, we are all one. In the eyes of God, we are all one. And yet, in this lifetime, this human experience that we're in right now, we are so good at building walls, creating categories and division, whereas if you study the works of the greatest leader of all time, he built tables. He invited the scourge of the world, the tax collectors, the known sinners, the prostitutes, the fishermen, the religious leaders. He brought them all to the table. He would build tables and then invite everyone and make people feel like they belonged. Now, when I study the greatest leader of all time, I ask myself sometimes, and maybe you can ask yourself this morning, maybe you're like me and you need to ask yourself this question, but like, what if you lived like that? What if you lived like that? Whereas instead of building walls, you were building tables. Instead of creating division, you were actually creating a space where people felt like they belong. What if you lived like that in your business? What if you lived like that in your home? What if you lived like that in your community? Like, what if you were the person who built tables where people felt like they belonged? And when I say people felt like they belonged, I mean people felt like they belonged right out the gate. Like, not they belonged after they did X, or they belonged if they took care of Y, but like, what if you made a place where people felt seen, heard, and significant without having to change a thing? You see, relationships matter, my friend. In the verse we talked about earlier in the prodigal son, the son had totally screwed over his father, man. Like, totally screwed him over. And yet the father still ran to him, threw his arms around him. Like, I want you to let that image set in with you. He didn't lecture him and say, son, if you were to do this, or if you would have done this, then you can belong as a part of this family anymore. There was no punishment. He didn't say, hey, son, I'm going to ground you for a month and I need you to go out and hang out with the hogs. He didn't punish him to make him feel like he belonged. He just wrapped his arms around him. Like, there were literally no demands, zero demands. A hug, a full sprint towards grace. Now, as you put yourself in this image, right, I want you to think about it. And maybe you're the father in the story. Maybe you're the son in the story. Maybe you're the mother in the story. Maybe you're the daughter in the story, right? But I want you to just put yourself in the picture. And maybe if you're the son or you're the daughter, maybe maybe right now you're carrying with you some guilt. Or maybe right now you are carrying with you some shame. Or maybe right now, you're carrying with you silence. Which, dude, I'm telling you, silence, though it sounds like it's nothing, right? Because it's silence. Silence can be one of the heaviest burdens to bury. And so if that's you, I want to be like, if it's okay, if you'll give me permission, just let me be a voice today. Let me be the voice in your ear. If you're carrying guilt or you're carrying shame or you're carrying silence, let me be the voice in your ear that says, come home. Come back to purpose. Come back to family. Come back to community. Like, come back to those who never stopped looking down the road for you. Or maybe this morning, maybe you're not the daughter or the son. Maybe you're not the one who went out and blew the inheritance and now is coming back home carrying the burden of that. Maybe you're on the other side of that. Maybe you're the father or the mother. Maybe you need to be the one that is running towards someone. Someone who needs your hug. I wrote this yesterday morning and it really stuck with me. Feel free to screenshot it if you want. Feel free to share it out if you want. Maybe it's just for you. Maybe it's for someone else. But when I wrote this down, I thought, golly, man, this is real life right here. The world is tough enough on people without you adding to it. Relationships matter. Maybe today you need to forgive someone who is not asking for forgiveness. Maybe today you need to create space for someone who doesn't walk like you, doesn't talk like you, doesn't look like you, doesn't align with your beliefs or your values. Maybe today you can be the hug that someone else needs to come home to. You see, the world is a better place when we stop trying to be right and instead we try to be more like Christ. Relationships matter. The good ones, the bad ones. We are all one. Flawed. Very, very flawed. We make mistakes. But maybe just for today, maybe just for today, you can choose to be on either side of that scenario. Maybe today you can choose to come home. Maybe today you can choose to build a table. Maybe today you can be the light in a dark, dark, dark world. You feel me? Cool. That's the message. We're going to end a little bit shorter today. For two reasons. One, when I do this show, it really works on my heart too, if that makes sense. When I write the show, so on and so forth, you know, it just works on my heart, and I'm so grateful for that. And my heart feels like it got worked the last 2 days. So we're going to cut it a little early for that reason. We're also going to cut it a little bit early today because there's this song that some of you might know. And we got to bring it back today because we have full production. Some of you might know. I can name that tune in 3 notes. I'm going to play that song as we get out of here. But listen, for real, I love you. I do. I absolutely stinking love you. Like, if nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I am cheering for you. So go out there today and be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Build those tables. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning will be interesting. I have a flight at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm headed to Minnesota. So I have a flight at 6 a.m. tomorrow. This show is at 5:30 a.m. We may do, 15 minutes while I'm in the airport, and I'll be the last one to board is probably what we'll do tomorrow. But just come join me tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again right here on #Rise and Grind. Have a great day.
So far away, I saw you not so long ago. Was it just yesterday? Got that old feeling that I know. In the dark of the night, I'll be alright. The sun will arise. Of messages overtaking what I know. A war is a whisper, and it's coming for my soul. In the dark of the night, I can see the light. The sun will arise. The sun will arise. Set me free. I was searching for someone to fight for me. I'll remember it's your light that shines on me. I won't be afraid. I will look to the light. I will not be shaken. I know it will be alright. 'Cause you're with me. I know that the sun will rise.